And a 1-1. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Really
Outside,
nice slider
ball.
right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And that one
That's
is
the ball.
downstairs.
That's down.
And the count is filled up. This one popped up. And it stays fair. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just goes down and gets it. Looks like it's a breaking ball, but he's so good. Went down and got it.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. 1 down. Alex Bregman in the box now. No balls and a strike. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, save.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Holmes checks the runner. Horner back in on a dive. Battling here as he fouls it away. Man at second. And he chases that one. 2 gone now.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Ball.
No, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Pitch misses inside. 3 balls, no strikes.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Horner stands at second with 2 gone. That's in there, and the count's full. Seiya Suzuki in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Ball.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Stays alive. Line to left, and it stays fair. Horner flies around third. He will score, and the Cubs take the lead.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. 2 aboard, 2 outs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
And it's even up. Up the middle, Kim. They get the force. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Cubs 1 and the Braves coming up.
Hoo-yah!
The 0-1. There's a strike. 95 of that one. That's a base hit. And the Braves have the tying run in scoring position.
Ball out.
The 1-0.
Hey!
Right through there for a strike.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
1-2 here. That one hammered left field. That's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
Matt Olson stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. The 1-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 2 runners in scoring position. Nobody out. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take your base.
Hit in the air, left field. Hat under this one. And there's one down. Mauricio Dubon in the box now. Takes strike 1. That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count. In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Takes it in for the out. fouls away the first offering. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. Now it's Dominic Smith.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
2 down, nobody on.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one looks like trouble, and that's going to roll to the wall. And he's got a double.
He was all over that one. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
And that is out of play. Gets him to chase after that one. Smith at second with 2 down. Swings and misses. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. End of the first from Truist Park. It's the Braves 4 and the Cubs 1.
Nope, ball.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it. Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Misses
no,
off
that
the
missed.
plate.
That's a ball.
3 balls and a strike.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Payoff pitch. That one misses.
That's ball 4.
So a
Take your base.
walk.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Hey!
Oh, 2 now. That one lifted to left. Dubon coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Man at first, 1 away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Misses.
No, that missed.
And a full count now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Payoff pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
corner. Batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 1-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
3-2 now. This to third. Riley fires across the diamond. Inning over. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 4 and the Cubs 1.
Hey ha!
That one fouled off. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2.
No, ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now one away.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. The 0-2. Out to center. That's out number 2. Albies in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's high.
Here's a 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
Ball.
And the 2-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Offense held in check there. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Braves 4 and the Cubs 1.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Makes a nice running catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. It doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And a slider misses down and away. Nice grab. Fires to first. Throw is low, and nearly a great play. The scoop goes in and out of the glove.
Just not enough on that throw to get it all the way across the infield in the air, and unfortunately he didn't get the bailout he needed over there at first.
That's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now Seiya Suzuki. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the play, first baseman Michael Brooks.
Push. The next to hit takes ball 1. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Here comes Bregman around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2.
Hey!
In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Braves 4 and the Cubs 2. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
No, that's it.
Here's the pitch to Olsen. That one misses, and now 3-0. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
That one
Take
misses.
your baseball, 4.
So a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. And a foul ball. Fouled off left side. Olsen aboard here at first with nobody out. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. Now 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Fly to left his first time.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've played 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
The 1-1. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. Grand slam. Dom Smith stands in. He's been a great free agent sign. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Now the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. 4 runs already in the frame here in the last half of the third. Here's a 1-2. And that skips
down.
into
Ball.
dirt. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Fought off foul. Ball to strike to the right side. Bush takes it to the bag, and there are 2 outs. Yastrzemski in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Two down, nobody on. That's in for a strike at 95, and the count is 0-2. Got him! Rusty Valentine rings him up. On to inning number 4. It's the Braves 8 and the Cubs 2. Foul ball.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
One away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
0-1 now. Fastball gets the corner at the knees.
That's a ball. Ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fastball almost got him there. Ground ball right side. Smith. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Braves 8 and the Cubs 2.
An 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Ball.
In the air, left field, down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two on the way. Swing and a ball popped up. Horner settles under it. And there's one down.
Ball, that's high. Hook.
Almost
Ball.
got him. The Braves up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Swanson fires over to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. Olsen at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Foul ball there. The other way,
Foul ball.
and foul ball. That one misses. Ball 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Outside
That's a
low.
ball.
Full count now.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Inside
Take
ball
your base.
4. And he saw 8 pitches before earning the walk. Really professional AB. In the air, left field. Happ turns to the right on the move. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Braves 8 and the Cubs 2.
You know, these
Inside,
Cubs
ball.
just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations.
Inside.
That's been true again today.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Towards first. Smith steps on the bag, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And that's a 1-out single. Ian Happ up to hit.
Ball.
Bregman at first, 1 gone.
Ball.
This one in the air, center field. He makes the grab. Off the mark
Nope,
there.
ball.
And that's ball 1.
On a
Yeah.
night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed
No, that's
pitches
up.
may be a good complement to that fastball.
The 2-1. Next offering
Ball.
misses down and away. So a walk
Miss, ball
puts
4.
runners
Take
at
your
first
base.
and second.
Up next for the Cubs, first baseman Michael Bush.
Bush in
No,
the
that
box,
missed.
lays
That's a
off
ball.
for ball 1. The Cubs with a chance to get back into it, and we're at the top of the 5th. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And that's in
Strike 2.
for a strike. In the dirt, blocked. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. And he's out.
Out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Braves 8 and the Cubs 2. That one fouled off.
You know, these Braves putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And a quick out, number 1. Pitch misses
No, that's
outside. Ball 1.
I say that about the mental edge because on the mound, it's extremely frustrating to not be able to put hitters away.
Yeah!
And that's exactly what we've seen here.
The 1-1. This one in the air, right field. And it's a foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Smith up
That's
for the
the ball.
third time here. Watches that one miss. And there's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. In the air, right field. Suzuki on the move. He's got it. Yastrzemski
Nope,
up to
ball.
bat next. Lays off for a ball. And that is
down. That's the ball.
downstairs. And the count now 2-0. Pitch kicks
Ball.
away. No advance on the bases, but it's 3-0 now. First and second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. And that'll load the
Ball
bases.
4. Take your base.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Baldwin.
That one misses.
Ball.
That's 5 straight.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Swings through that. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Pitch gets away. They get the force at the plate. Misplay doesn't cost them. Inning over. So the Cubs bullpen does its job nicely there. 5 innings complete. It's the Braves 8 and the Cubs 2.
I can't play around with
missed.
him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And makes the grab. And there's one down. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The Cubbies with a lot of ground to make up. And we're the top half of the 6th. Foul ball. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Man, a good splitter can be devastating, can it? I mean, that thing got halfway to the plate and just did a nosedive. Once you commit your swing, there's just no adjusting your bat path to get down to that ball. And the ball dips below your bat like it's doing the limbo. I see you do the limbo, Boog. You get down there, man.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Braves 8 and the Cubs 2. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. The 0-2 stays alive. The 0-2.
No, ball.
And that one
That's a
almost
ball.
hit him. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And it remains 2-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
On the ground, right side. To first. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out. And that one fouled off. The Braves up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. To the right side, and that chance handled. Whips it to first. Fine play in the hole for the out. Harris
No, that
in the
missed.
box
That's a
here
ball.
lets that one go for a ball. Sliced hard but foul. One now. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. And that one is off the top of the wall and into second easily with a 2-out double.
Up next for the Braves.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Harris at second with 2 down. In the air to left center. Crow Armstrong on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. We're through 6 full. It's the Braves 8 and the Cubs 2. That's to third. Riley fires to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Strike 2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a bouncer. Kim tosses to first, and they get Bregman for the out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Braves 8 and the Cubs 2. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Ball, that's in.
Next offering is downstairs.
Here.
And a big swing and a miss. Battling here as he fouls it away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Kim, the next to hit, takes outside. That one to first. Bush. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. 8th inning coming up. It's the Braves 8 and the Cubs 2. That one in triple digits. Suarez in his 5th season, 35 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Got him looking. 1 out.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All three pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. And the 0-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. And he dodges that fastball. In the air, foul off first. 2 away now. Bush stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Oh, and 2 now. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. Out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Braves 8 and the Cubs 2. Foul ball there. The 0-1. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
That one ripped, but foul. Here's a 2-2. Rip towards third. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. 1 for 4 with a double. Right through there for a strike.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next offering misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
0-1 now. And it's fouled away. The 0-2. This one chopped to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One hit, one left. Ninth inning coming up. Braves on top, 8-2. Last chance coming up for the Cubbies. And ball
That's
one.
the ball. Ball.
Pick a bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
And a payoff pitch. Got him looking for the K. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And the 0-1. That one fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Crow Armstrong now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
One strike away. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time, ball game, and the strikeout ends it. And there's a strike. We are underway. Fouled off. He was late. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging. There's a strike. 95 of that one. And a foul ball. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Alex Bregman in the box now. No balls and a strike. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. End of a half inning of play. No score. This one popped up. Bregman should have this one. One down.
That's a ball.
And the 1-0.
Ball.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
2-1 now. And that one pulled foul. Now all even up. In the air, right field. And there's 2 away. Matt Olson in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Two down, nobody on. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Ball.
Line drive, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
The 1-0. On the ground, right side, there with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. End of the first from Truist Park. No score. outside corner. There's a strike.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Ripped to right, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Pitch misses
That missed.
there.
That's a ball.
Ball one. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Hatt gets his lead at first with nobody out. Chopped left side. Kim. Off balance feed. There's one. On to first. Save. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Rings it in. Moises Ballesteros stands in now and watches strike one. Quick toss to first. Suzuki back in on a dive. Second inning here, no score.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
And that drops in for a strike. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Just
That's
misses.
a ball.
And it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And ball four.
Take your
aboard.
base.
Batting 8th, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
A little bit low.
No, that's
ball
down.
one.
Ball.
The Cubs looking to strike first here at the top of the second. This is again 5 in a row.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch. Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Out in front and foul to the left side. Ray, 35 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Iowa. Good eye right
that's
there.
out.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Not close with that one, and now it's 3-2. Payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Three-two. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Three balls, two strikes the count. Stays alive.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
In the air, left side. He's got it, and there's one away. Way outside, ball one. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Ball to strike. The pitch. Foul ball there. The 1-2. Ground ball to the right side. And that's a fair ball. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
The 1-0. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Man at second. Misses.
No, that's outside. Ball.
2-1. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. The 3-1. Late swing, foul to the left. The Braves with a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ha-Sung Kim.
Nope, ball.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Here's a 1-1. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We played 2 full, no score.
Ball.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And that one hammered. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Here's Nico Horner. Struck out swinging his first time. And a strike in there.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Liner snagged at first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Yeah!
That one catches the corner for a strike.
They seem to be struggling reading these breaking pitches. They're landing for strikes, so if they can start to track those pitches sooner out of the hand, they'll have a chance to drive a few.
Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Yeehaw!
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Wood!
Inside.
That's inside.
3 and
Ball.
1. Foul ball. And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 1 and the Braves nothing. That one ripped. Takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Oh, that hit him. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play. Albies batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Nope, ball.
On the ground. On the run, sends it over to first. What a play, inning over. So they make short work of him there. 3 innings complete. It's the Cubs 1 and the Braves nothing. First pitch
That's a ball.
just misses. In the air, left field. Dubon ranging back. Makes the catch, 1 down.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Pulls that one foul. The 0-2.
Ball.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
2 down, nobody on. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Set down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. Offense held in check there to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Cubs 1 and the Braves nothing.
Hike one.
That one fouled off. Chop back up the middle. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. That one finds the corner, and that is strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was. Just
Down,
missed
ball.
with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Chopper right side. Corner. The throw to first.
He's out.
Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Dubon
Ball
in
outside.
now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
Hoo-yah.
And a 1-1. There's a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So they go quietly there. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Cubs 1 and the Braves nothing. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. On the ground, right side.
That's foul.
And that's just foul.
Ball.
This one in the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. 1 away. And that's outside. Now one
That's
missed.
the ball.
And that one is
it.
inside,
Ball
and it's
four.
ball
Up
4.
next for the
He did
Cubs,
not
center
take the
fielder,
bat off his
Joe
shoulder the
Armstrong.
entire at bat.
Quick move to first, and he's back in there. Crow Armstrong in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Inside,
That's the ball.
almost got him. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's got a chance. And he brings it into the warning track.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Corner in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Swanson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Gets the outside corner with that one. Struck him out of the foul tip. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 1 and the Braves nothing. And fouled off. Here's your 1. And he swings through that one.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And he hits a ground ball right side down the line, and it's foul. In the air to left center. Crow Armstrong gets under it. And there's one away.
Oh, yeah.
The 0-1. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Out to short. Swanson gets him easily, ends the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Cubs 1 and the Braves nothing.
Heck.
That one finds the corner.
2.
That is strike 2.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
1-2 now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 1-2.
That's inside. That's a ball.
And a curve
That's a
is
ball.
down and in. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. High fly ball, right field. Yastrzemski settles under this one. And there's one down.
Ball.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And now it's 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the third inning. Ian Happ up to hit. 1 for 2. Climb the ladder with that fastball. Strike one. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Smith takes it in for the out. Out number 2.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
He was late there. Strike one. Bregman off of first with 2 away. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out. The Braves pen comes through in fine fashion. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cubs 1 and the Braves nothing. Fought off foul. And now the 0-1. And there's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Left field. Fair ball. Here comes the runner. The relay to the plate. He scores to tie it up. It's 1-1. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ozzie Albies getting ready to hit.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Go-ahead run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. And he gets tied up right there.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And it's second. Got him looking. Just
outside
missed.
ball. Yeehaw!
The 1-1. This one ripped, but foul to the right. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. That one
That's
just
the ball.
misses.
That's inside.
2-2.
That's a really good take.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Up next for the Braves, center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Harris in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Next offering in there for a strike. Oh, with 2 down. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position.
Ball. Ball, that's down.
Man on second, 2 down. That one the other way, in the air to make the catch. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 7th inning coming up, all tied 1-1.
You know, these
That's the ball.
Cubs need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
The 1-2.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, that's a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Swanson at the plate now, and that's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball, that's down.
And
Yeah.
1-2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat.
No,
Tell
that
you
missed.
what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Misses.
Ball, outside.
And it's a full count.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And that's too
Ball
high,
4.
and it's
Take
ball
your base.
4. And the go-ahead run is on
Up
base.
next for the
Oh,
Cubs,
very close with the
center
location
fielder,
right there. It's just
Pedro
tough to get
Alanta.
rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. And that's the 3rd out. 7th inning stretch time. All tied 1-1. Bunting for a hit. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Hee-haw!
The Braves with the go-ahead run at first here at the bottom of the 7th. Right through there for a strike. Oh, and he hit him.
That got him.
Smith in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. No outs. Runners at first and second. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Slings to second. On to Bush.
Got it.
It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Kim in the box now. Takes strike 1. 2 outs with a runner at third. Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center. That is the inning. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We look ahead to inning number 8. All tied 1-1. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. And there's one down.
Ball.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Bregman in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Just missed.
Ball.
And a count 1-2. The Cubbies with the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're at the top of the 8th.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes. This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Man at second. And ball 4
Inside,
to
ball
aboard.
4. Take
Well, he
your
took
base.
his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Hat in the
That
box
missed.
with
That's a
one
ball.
away as he takes ball 1. That one
That's
misses.
in, ball.
That's 5 straight. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Conforto over at second. Shaw over at first with one away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
And that one fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. That just misses. Ball 1. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Swings and misses. Struck him out. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. 2 left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied 1-1. Here's the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Ball out.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
No, that's low. Ball.
What a stop. Over to first. And they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gyms before the game is over.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Through 8 full, all tied 1-1. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Harris on his way over. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Ball, that's outside.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. That one
that's
way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now 2-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and it hits the batter. So when I see a two-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
2 down, nobody on.
No, that's it.
Missed with a
Ball.
changeup. Now 2-2. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. 3 up, 3 down that time. Hard of the order. 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. All tied 1-1. Fastball for a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
The changeup
Nope,
missing.
that's low. That's a
and
ball.
1-1.
That's a ball.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. A huge out to start the bottom of the ninth.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Nope.
Outside. Ball 1. All tied up. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. And a big swing and a miss. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball.
On the ground, right side. Bush whips it to first. Play is made, 2 out. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit into right field. And now the winning run is on base. Here is Austin Riley. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
That's a ball.
Now a quick throw to first.
Hey.
And he dives back in safely. 2 outs, but the winning run is at first.
Ball.
Trying to send this to extra innings.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight to find a winner. All tied 1-1. Leading off, Pete Crow Armstrong. Nice grab. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
Horner swings through it for strike 1. And fouled off.
He's fallen behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Line drive, that's a base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings.
Wood!
Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. Harris fires it in quickly. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down. First and second, one out. Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit.
All right.
There's the strike. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the top half of the 10th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone.
Well, that's the money maker right there. Two strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, it's just tough. You're looking to protect with two strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch. One run in the inning, but they lead two. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Cubs 2 and the Braves 1. Ball one,
outside.
no
That's the ball.
strikes.
Well, in this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. Think back up the middle or to right field.
That one in triple digits.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers, they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it.
Hammered on the line, base hit. Here comes Riley. Smith with a knock, and the leadoff man is aboard. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And that is out of play. Winning run at first, nobody out. Here in extra innings. Strikes him out with 101.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Yastrzemski
Ball,
at the plate
down.
now. That's ball one. And there's the strike. One down, winning run on first. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. Now that's smacked to right center. And that should be extra bases. Heading for the plate. In comes the winning run, and the Braves walk it off in extra innings. Popped up. And a quick out, number one.
That's low. That's a ball.
Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta. In the
Ball.
dirt, and a count 2-1. Foul ball there. High chopper to third. And
That ball's
that's
foul.
foul. Here's a chopper to short. Kim handles, throws to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. Alex Bregman in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. And now the Braves, with their first chance to hit, were scoreless. That one fouled off. Baldwin, 24 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2022. Clips the outside corner. That's strike 2. That one almost got him. One, two now. Ripped on a line. And
that's a foul ball.
Foul ball. The 1-2. Out towards right center field. Suzuki on the move. And there's one away. The 0-1.
Take.
They got it for out number 2.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Matt Olson
No, that
in
missed.
the box
That's a
now
ball.
as he leaves that one up high.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. And that one a little below the knees. 2 balls, no strikes. That is the inning. So they pick up a run of the solo shot and take the lead. End of the first from Truist Park. It's the Braves 1 and the Cubs nothing.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
And right back to the mound. Throws to first. One out in the second.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Breaking ball
that
inside. And it's 1-0. In the air, right field. Brings it in. And a couple of quick outs. Michael Busch in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
That's a ball. No, ball.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 1 and the Cubs nothing. Foul ball there. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. In the air, right field. Suzuki going back on this one. Makes the grab. Dominic Smith.
No, that missed.
The next
That's the
to
ball.
hit takes ball 1. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. The 1-1 is fouled off. Dubon, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. In the air, left field, and he makes the catch. That one's
That's
upstairs, ball 1. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw. Save.
No, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead somehow, create a little bit more time where maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 1-2 knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Man at second. Out to short. Swanson. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Braves 1 and the Cubs nothing. That one ran inside, almost got him.
That's a ball. Outside.
Two-0. And a foul ball. Fouled off left side. That one not close. And now 3-2. Got him. One away.
Batting eighth, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
No, that's down. Ball.
Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Pete Crow
Nope,
Armstrong
that's outside.
stands
Ball.
in with two away as he takes a ball. Next offering
Ball,
is
that's
down
low.
low, and it's 2-0. Just
No,
missed.
that's down. Ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Two down, nobody on.
Right
through
to.
there for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. Payoff pitch. Strike him out looking with the off-speed stuff. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Braves 1 and the Cubs nothing.
Hey!
Out towards left center. Crow Armstrong turns to the right on the move. One away. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, out to short. In time to Bush, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Albies in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Smoked on the ground to second. Horner over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. On to inning number 4. It's the Braves 1 and the Cubs nothing. That misses the zone. Ball 1. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Swinging a foul straight back. That one
That's
almost
a ball.
got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And that one ripped to left. One down. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it and on the ground.
Bregman stands in now and watches strike 1. Late with the swing there.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach. He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Albies throws to first in time, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Braves 1 and the Cubs nothing.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not. Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2. Backed off the plate that time. High fly ball right field. Suzuki under it. And there's one down.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a ball line to center. Takes it in for the out. Dubon in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Two down, nobody on. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 1-1. Foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Chopper to second. In time to Bush. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We played 4. It's the Braves 1 and the Cubs nothing.
You know, these Cubs just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
At this point, they'll take base runners any way they can get them, then hope it turns into something more. But this might end up being one of those games to forget.
The Cubs down by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that one out in front that time. That clips the zone, and the count 1-2. Stays alive.